Yes, good afternoon. You know the vibes. You're rocking out with yours truly, Showtime Sizzle. I am the sauce. I got a little downtime right now, so why not kill two birds with one stone? This is the Sauce Experience, Sauce Chronicles. We said we're bringing something new to the game.
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.
Yes, yes. Now, when I search throughout the internet, social media, Facebook, you see a lot of boxing being discussed. You see a lot of boxing channels, groups. But what you don't really get is a lot of boxing insider experience. And that is what the Source Experience is really trying to tap into now. Like I said, this is for the real boxing fans. This isn't for the boxing haters, the boxing jealous guys, the boxing narrative pushers. This is for the actual boxing fans that, like I said in the description, most likely they will never get to experience some of these things. And over the years, I have been blessed via media, now as a team member, and other things that I do to have, come across and experience some of this insider stuff, right? So with today's sauce, this afternoon sauce, and another fight camp, in the midst of, and like you see the art that I use. The link is in his bio for Jihad Tucker. Tickets available June 18th, Hula Theater. Looking to become 8-0, as he moves on and continues his march towards greatness. So I felt the need to start sharing some of my experiences for the actual boxing fans that discuss boxing daily. They discuss fights, they discuss fighters. So let me give you a little insight, right? For a fight week, right? This is a typical fight week. And I'll fast forward a little bit. I'll go to the weigh-in, right? And I'm gonna cover it the spectrum from a media standpoint as well as a team member standpoint. Now, the day of the weigh-in, when you actually go to the weigh-in, right? The fighter, the teams, right? The fighter first has to see the physician, the doctor, right? You go see the doctor. He sees the doctor at the weigh-in to make sure his vitals, everything is on point. Insider information for you, right? Now, once you are cleared by the doctor, it's time for the weigh-in, right? It is time for the actual weigh-in, right? Salute to Andrew Charles in the building. So now, you're waiting around. Another little insider thing, right? Most likely, a team member of the fighter is already going to have either water, Pedialyte, Gatorade, whatever. Because as soon as he touches the scale, you want to start the rehydration process. Now the fighter's going to touch the scales, right? Uh, you know, Photos are going to be snapped, face off, things of that nature. Now he's going to immediately begin to rehydrate. Now, leaving the weigh-in, you're going to go back to the hotel where most likely you will already have the food prepared. I'm just speaking on experience with my team and the team that I work with. Food already be prepared. I'll do a Vegas one, but I know we fight in New York. We have kitchens and the suites at the hotel. They have a kitchen so you could cook, you could store your food. That's another thing. If you follow me on IG, you see how I bring the Tupperware, because you're gonna eat. The fighter's gonna eat up, right? Hydrate and most likely rest. But you want to have, like I said, you want to have the Tupperware so that you can store food for the fighter as well. Now, upon doing all of this, right? Like I just said, this is insider information. Now he's rehydrated. He's ate a little bit. He's resting. Typically, what you would do is now, depending on the fighter, each fighter is different. You might, everybody has their preference of water. Now, as a team member, you might be on, going to get waters, and like I said, specific fighters like specific things. So you might be going to get that water. Now, on the other side of things, as a media member, right? Because I wear a whole bunch of hats. Now is the time as a media member where you are trying to, scramble around. Everybody's in good spirits now because, like I said, fighters have ate, they're drinking, they're rehydrating. So everybody's not on edge no more. The wind is over now, and they're not as grumpy because they got to eat, you know. So as a media person, media personality, a media handler, this is when you will be trying to get your interviews, you will be interacting. If you see coaches and fighters in the hotel, maybe in the lobby, things of that nature, this is when you will try to network and do those sort of things, right? And this is all firsthand experience, source experience. Um, Now, me personally, I always have my daughters with me. The last couple of fights they've been there, so they have been in the mix. I might get them to do an interview or two. But sometimes it's best when I leave them in the room with the team, other coaches and fighter, things of that nature. Because then it's like it's easier for me to maneuver and do what I need to do. But a lot of times out of 10, they want to be around and experience it, so they're there too. Now, like I said, you're running around, you're getting waters, you're getting other things. Um, Depending on the fighter now, he might want, like I said, we cook, we prepare our food, things of that nature. But he might want like chicken tenders or some chicken, other shit. So this is this type of stuff you might be doing. Going to get orders. Like I'm gonna do a Vegas one. When we was in Vegas and we was in the bubble, the source experience was Meals on Wheels. I'm gonna, do a whole bunch of different chronicles now with this man. So like I said, it's time to bring different elements to the game when it comes to talking boxing and covering boxing. I don't see that going on. I see a lot of people that just push narratives. I see a lot of hating and jealousy and this boxing rant. So why don't I spice it up and give you some insider sauce? Okay, now amongst the fighter, rehydrating, resting up, because that's what they want to do now. They want to rest, eat, drink, rest, right? They're getting strong again. Fast forward to fight day. Now, fight day, man, the fighters normally go over at 5:30, depending, the undercards, 5:30, right? Now that time seems like it's forever. This past fight week, March, we went to the Empire State Building, to try to balance out the time, right? To get it closer to when it's time to go over and things of that nature. So yeah, we went to the Empire State Building, was on the observatory deck, things of that nature, you know. But it seems like it takes so long, like that day. But this is now on the media stand, right? This is a good day to get some work in too, because like I said, everybody's gonna be in good spirits and ready to fight. The hotel lobby's gonna be rocking. Um, Other fighters that might not be on the fight card but are in town because they're supporting their stablemates there around. So you have limitless access to do if you're media. Excuse me, I'm eating as I do this too. If you're media, to get interviews, get covers, get photos, things of that nature. Now, on the fight, you know, It's boiling down. Now you're going over to the venue, right? And I want to give this source out because um like I said, I watch everybody's stuff and I observe. You hear the glove scandals and all kind of shit going on, right? Now, from the source experience, man, for that to have happened, right? And this is inside the source, right? When you enter the venue, there are so many commissioners, and mm, something got caught in my teeth. There are so many commissioners and inspectors once you get in the venue and you're in the locker room with the hand wraps and all that going on. That's why when I hear these videos, man, it's like, dude, you can tell you guys are so far away from the game, man. They're like that narrative is crazy because when you are inside these dressing rooms, it's like pretty much being in a prison. And I say that in a good sense, like, because you have nothing but inspectors, commissioners. Everybody is being watched. Like, if you ever notice, I have never showed no footage. No footage. You know why? Because they be on that. They don't want you on your phone. They don't want you recording. So when they say that gloves get tampered with and hand wraps, I don't I from my experience, like I said, I've been around, man. That's a hard one to pull off, man. A lot of people have to be involved with that, man, in order for that to be pulled off, man. A lot of people, man. And this is just, being honest, man, giving you a little soft experience, man. Like I said. So when I hear this is another reason why I felt the need to start the Insider Source Chronicles because that narrative, right? That narrative gets a lot of play, man. It still gets pushed to this day. Like, I don't know, man. To each his own, man. Maybe somebody else that, has knowledge of being in a team locker room and just dealing with that, man. Will understand what I'm saying. Okay. But let's fast forward now, right? Hand wraps, all that is done, right? You might warm up, you want to stay loose, things of that nature. Then the actual fight. Let's go to that now, right? The actual fight, you fight, the fight is over, you victorious. Um, Now you want to the fighter, most likely the fighter, depending on his status and his level, right? He's gonna go out there and greet his supporters, you know. He's gonna chalk it up with his family. He's gonna probably do interviews. He's gonna take photos. This is all inside a source experience, man. I have experienced it. I have been around it, and I want to bring that to the game today, man. Like I said, I'm keeping these under 15 and 20 minutes so that you guys can really take in the source. Um, June 18th, I'll definitely have some more coverage. Most likely, I will have more um, inside the source experience, and the chronicles will continue to grow and continue to flow. Um, Please like, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. You're rocking out with yours truly, Showtime Sizzle, Shy News. This is the Source Experience. You know the vibes, man. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed that source, man. A little inside the source, man. Because, like I said, the typical boxing fan that loves the sport of boxing, these are the type of things you should know. These are the type of things you should experience instead of all of the hatred and the other shit that's going on. If you love boxing, really love boxing, hopefully y'all caught and enjoyed this sauce. You know the vibes. I holla. Like, subscribe, and share. Tell a friend, and tell a friend. I appreciate that, Andrew. Share this, tell a friend, and tell a friend. I'm gonna continue to keep doing more videos like this. Like I could have just did the Vegas Chronicles, because I have insider and I'm gonna do that one. But that one, like this right here, was like a freestyle because I'm on the clock right now. I'm eating and waiting to get loaded again. So I said, let me jump on real quick, kill two birds with one stone. But when I do the Vegas Chronicles, I want to be at home in front of my desk, put some stuff together because the Vegas Chronicles was a good one because that was bubble boxing. And shout out to Troy Isley. This is Troy Isley and Jihad Tucker, both for J Prince Boxing fighters. They're stablemates. This is going to be their third fight card that they are on. This is going to be the second of the year. They was on the January card in Turner Points Casino, and now they're going to be on the Hula Theater card as well. A salute to him. Can't wait to link up with him again. Troy Isley, man, the Transformer Troy. Solid, solid guy, man. But yes, thank you again, Andrew Charles. I appreciate the love and support, man. Like I said, like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, tell a friend. This is the Source Experience, real insider source, media source, team source. Name it. I probably did it from the highest to the highs to the lowest to the lows. But when I say lowest to the lows, I mean from amateur boxing to professional boxing to elite superstar pay-per-view boxing. The Source has been around the game. You know the vibes. Everybody enjoy your day. I holla.
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.